The trust of the innocent is the liar's most useful tool. Monsters are real, and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes, they win. Life is like a wheel. Sooner or later, it always come around to where you started again. People think that I must be a very strange person. This is not correct. I have the heart of a small boy. It is in a glass jar on my desk. Talent is cheaper than table salt. What separates the talented individual from the successful one is a lot of hard work. Get busy living, or get busy dying. We make up horrors to help us cope with the real ones. Every book you pick up has its own lesson or lessons, and quite often the bad books have more to teach than the good ones. No, it's not a very good story. Its author was too busy listening to other voices to listen as closely as he should have to the one coming from inside. I think there ought to be some serious discussion by smart people, really smart people, about whether or not proliferation of things like the smoking gun and TMZ and YouTube and the whole celebrity culture is healthy. Fiction is the truth inside the lie. The devil's voice is sweet to hear. The place where you made your stand never mattered. Only that you were there. And still on your feet. Only enemies speak the truth, friends and lovers lie endlessly, caught in the web of duty. It's better to be good than evil, but one achieves goodness at a terrific cost. And as a writer, one of the things that I've always been interested in doing is actually invading your comfort space. Because that's what we're supposed to do. Get under your skin, and make you react. You see something, then it clicks with something else, and it will make a story. But you never know when it's going to happen. You can't deny laughter. When it comes, it plops down in your favorite chair and stays as long as it wants. And in real life endings aren't always neat, whether they're happy endings, or whether they're sad endings. If you want to be a writer, you must do two things above all others: read a lot and write a lot. There's no way around these two things that I'm aware of, no shortcut. Each life makes its own imitation of immortality. When asked, "How do you write?" I invariably answer, one word at a time. I am the literary equivalent of a Big Mac and fries. I recognize terror as the finest emotion, and so I will try to terrorize the reader. But if I find that I cannot terrify, I will try to horrify, and if I find that I cannot horrify, I'll go for the gross out. I'm not proud. I'm still in love with what I do, with the idea of making things up, so hours when I write always feel like very blessed hours to me. People want to know why I do this, why I write such gross stuff. I like to tell them I have the heart of a small boy. And I keep it in a jar on my desk. God is cruel. Sometimes he makes you live. Let's face it. No kid in high school feels as though they fit in. I guess when you turn off the main road, you have to be prepared to see some funny houses. You have to stay faithful to what you're working on. I love crime, I love mysteries, and I love ghosts. This is not a bad life. A lot of us grow up and we grow out of the literal interpretation that we get when we're children, but we bear the scars all our life. Whether they're scars of beauty or scars of ugliness, it's pretty much in the eye of the beholder. I watched Titanic when I got back home from the hospital, and cried. I knew that my IQ had been damaged. In small towns people scent the wind with noses of uncommon keenness.